This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
It's a tremendous zechus to be at the Makkah Menucha of Rav Dovid Chaim Kurinaldi. Rav Dovid Chaim Kurinaldi, who was born to his father and mother in 1705 in Reggio, in Italy. And he says about his life, he describes his life in one of his drashos, that most of his life he learned Torah mitoich Yisurim Kashim, from very difficult Yisurim. Rav Dovid Kurinaldi was an expert in many disciplines, like we see in the introduction to his renowned Sefer Beis Dovid. Our friend Rav Daniel Yosef Raka mentioned that he was once by Rav Avadi Yosef Zechat Chaim Bracha, right when Rav Avadi was writing the Chavadas, and one of the chuvas was too long, and they had to take out some of the Marmakoimoi, so it was suggested maybe they take out something from the Beis Dovid, and Rav Avadi said, no, we can't take out from the Beis Dovid. Rav Chaim Kurinaldi, we can't take out from him, the author of the Beis Dovid. But there we see that he was an expert in geometry, where he brings in the Kuntras Hatsuros different principles of geometry that are needed to understand the Mishnah. It's interesting, when we were in Venice, we spoke about Rabbi Yitzchak Pacifico, was the chief opponent of the Ramchal. Well, Rabbi Chaim David Kurinaldi was the son-in-law of Rabbi Yitzchak Pacifico, the author of Shalosh Tshuvos Mishpat Shalom. Amazingly, in Reggio, there was a big controversy, and regarding how to write the word Brisi Shalom. And Reb Chaim Kurinaldi saw that the surah of the Ois Vav was written in Shalom, was written whole, and it was not written as a Vav Ketua the way it's supposed to be written. And he passled most of the Svarim that were in Reggio at the time. And a great controversy erupted. It made its way to Venice. And finally, the matter was decided about 10 years later from Rav Aryeh Leib of Amsterdam, who paskined not like the Beis Dovid, and he paskined that the Sefer Torah that has a Vav Shalom are kosher. Now, the Sefer Beis Dovid includes ha'aros on the Mishnah, including ha'aros from the Bar Tanura, Tosis Yom Tif, Rav Moshe Zakuto, and the Pri Chadash. It had the haskama of many of the Gedolim in Italy, Poland, Germany. Some of the Chidushim Beis Dovid are printed in the commentary Tosfos Anshe Shem on the Mishnah. There were those who challenged the Sefer Beis Dovid, and coming to its defense was Rabbi Yitzchak Lamprunte, the Baal Tachad Yitzchak, who wrote a letter defending the work of the Beis Dovid. He wrote a special letter of chizuk in the Tachad Yitzchak. As mentioned, regarding the writing of the Ois Vav in 1744, the Beis Dovid wrote a Kuntras Divrei Shalom ve'emes regarding the proper writing of the Ois Vav. Rav Chaim Kurinaldi served as a Rav in Trieste, and at the end of his life in Livorno. He wrote Hagois on 4 Chalakim of Shulchan Aruch. Some of them are even brought in the Svarim of the Chidah. Now, what's very interesting is that we don't know exactly the Yom HaPatira of Reb Chaim Kurinaldi. He was nifter in Tavkuf Lamed Hey in 1775, but we attribute his Patira to Yud Ches Teves. Why Yud Ches Teves? Because that's the day that Rabbi Lezer of Krakow, the Av Bezdin of the Ashkenazic community of Amsterdam, wrote his Haskama to the Sefer Beis Dovid. So that's the day that we commemorate the life of the Beis Dovid on Yud Ches Teves 1775. Zechusai Yagein Aleinu.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.